Hello beautiful people, welcome or welcome back to the channel. In today's video I want to show you guys how to add a image background to a section inside of Elementor. So in this tutorial I'm going to show you two different ways how you can achieve this in the most simple, classic, and effective way. So the first way is a full background image with a full overlay. But you also have this second option if you have your text on one side and you still want to show a little bit of your picture on the other side. I'm going to show you exactly how to do both of these. Super quick tutorial inside of Elementor. Let's hop right into it. Okay, so as you see right now, for the most part, your website might look something similar to this. You might just have your section with your text with no image, but you're only using a color for the background of the section. Now let's actually spice these sections up a little bit. So let's start with this first one. So again, I want a full image background and I want to overlay on it because I want to be able to still read the text on the screen. Let me show you what I mean. So how to achieve this is go to the container, make sure you're on the container. You will know if you have a pink border around it. Then over in the editing section, you want to click on style. And then for the background type, you want to keep it on classic and choose the image. I already have my image inside of my Elementor, so I'm going to choose my image. And as you see, if I close the editor out, it's super bright. It's a beautiful picture, but I do not want to not be able to see or read my text on the screen. So what I'm going to do is add an overlay. Now the first thing to note, when you do add an image, there will be some default settings. I have already set my settings up for it, so I'll just go over them quickly with you. So for the image resolution, keep that on full to keep a clean, crispy image. Now for the position, you can choose whichever, position you want. Most times you're going to just keep center. That way you can keep the focal point of whatever is in the image in the center. But let's just say you want to show more so of what's in the top left, then you would click top left. If let's say you want to get something in the bottom right, you would click the bottom right and it brings the bottom right side of the image in the focal point. I'm just going to keep it on center. The attachment, we're going to keep it on default because we're not using that. For repeat, you want to make sure you do choose no repeat. And of course, obviously, repeat is just as simple as it says. It will just repeat your picture over and over again. I'm sure this is not what you want, so just make sure you have that on no repeat. And for the display size, you want to go ahead and choose cover. Now, when you do this, yours will be on default. Like I said, all of these settings will be on default. If you see your image looking like this, where it's kind of zoomed in and you can't really see the full image, that's because the display size is on default and you need to change it to cover. If you choose any of these other ones, just test them out and see if it's to your liking. But for the most cases, for a full background of a container or a section, you want to use cover. And that's pretty much it for adding the actual image to the container. Now the next thing you want to do is add a background overlay, which sits right underneath the background option right here. I'm going to choose background overlay and we're just going to choose a color. I'm going to choose black color and I'm going to go to about, I think it was perfect at 85. Yeah, I'm going to choose 85 and there we go. Now you see we can actually read our text, but our image background is still pretty visible. And I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this type of hero section being everywhere on a lot of sites. That's exactly how you do it inside of Elementor. Just make sure you go to the container, go on the style, add the background image, set your settings up, and always remember to do a background overlay so you can read the actual text. Now let's see how to create it with a section that's more so having the content on one side and you want to kind of show your actual image on the other. So this section right here, I'm going to open it. I'm going to do the same thing. So again, I'm going to make sure I'm on this container because I see the pink border and I want to add the background image by going to style. For the image, I'm going to choose my image. Again, I already have my settings set, so make sure you set them before moving forward. And then I'm going to go to the background overlay. And instead of clicking on the classic color and just choosing a basic color like we did the first time, what I'm going to do, let's take that off. What I'm going to do is click on the gradient, because this is how I want to put the overlay only on this side where the text is, because I can't really see the text. So for my first color, I'm going to just choose white, but I'm going to bring the transparency all the way down, just like that. I'm going to keep the location on 0 for now. And for the second color, I'm going to choose the black color, super black. And as you guys see, we now see the gradient going on. Our secondary color is here, but it's transparent. And then we got our first color right here, which is the full black, and it's at the top. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go and change the angle, because the black is sitting at the top, but I want the black on the left side. So I'm going to actually move this. Oops, not the location. Go back. I'm going to use the angle and I'm going to just move this around. And as you see, it goes around the entire container so that you can position it exactly where you want it. I know the numbers I'm going to use. I'm going to use 270 degrees for my angle. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play around with the location. So as you see, it's on 70%. 70% is making it where it's a little bit away from the text. It needs to get all of the text. So I'm going to actually move it to about 55. I'm going to bring it down to 55%. I'm going to close that. And that's pretty perfect because it covers all of my text. And open it back up. And as you see, you can play around with things some more. Maybe you want to move this up a little bit, maybe down a little bit. The choice is yours. So I'm just going to put it on 275. And you can also adjust the opacity. You can make it full black. You can make it a little less transparent. But for me, I like it at about 0.9. Just like that. And if you do, you can always change the color, guys. You don't have to keep it on black. You can go and choose some actual colors, but for the purpose of this, I'm going to go with black. And that's exactly how you do it. Now, I do have other videos showing you guys how to work with the container, how to add these different widgets like the heading widget, the text widget, the buttons, and all that good stuff in previous videos. And if you guys need a class, be sure to click the first link in my bio. If you guys need a Elementor class, I have those ready and available. You can book a class with me at any time. And that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys would like more, be sure to subscribe to the channel.